What is it? Well met. I've been expecting you. This changes things. Have you spoken to Ingle? I bet he does, that old fox. And I take it this pretty young thing is Rigmor?
Well met.
Please, sit and help yourself to refreshments. Hey. There have been raiders crossing the border here and ransacking the farmsteads. I had the outpost built in an attempt to put a stop to them. Does he now? I like to cause him a few sleepless nights from time to time, but these raiders are a more serious cause for concern. My presence has deterred them from this area, but now they are striking other areas and returning to Fort Dunstad. I can't cross over the border into the Pale to deal with them for fear of it being seen as an act of aggression from Dawnstar. Are you suggesting a special operation? I like the sound of that, Guardian. You would have my gratitude. Excellent. It's not far from here. Follow me.
Whoa. An old Nordic ruin.
With a winch on each arm?
I'd rather have 2 bottles of wretched friend. Try's that. The Meads won't argue your ear off about which one should go first.
I'm sorry,
Bandits, raiders, and thieves! You have been warned to stay out of Empire territory. You have chosen to ignore the warnings, but I give you one last chance to disband and disperse.
You're as good as dead. You never should have come here.
Say I didn't warn you. You're messing with the wrong girl.
You're as good as dead. You're as good as dead.
とりあえず
Oh yeah?
「過ちを償いなさい」
Stay sharp.
Keep your guard.
What is it? Let's check inside this villa. Make sure we got them all.
Is someone there?
そこをどいてごめんなさい
Oh no.
Dark days, Rigmor.
Was that really necessary?
Hey.
Ingo said you knew my dad.
Indeed, I learned a lot from him during the Great War. His men were unparalleled on the field. We fought at the Battle of the Red Ring together. Later in Hammerfell, he saved my life. I remember it as clear as if it were yesterday. Would you like to hear about that battle?
That sounds great.
The end was drawing near. The battle had been raging for 2 days, and it was the Dominion's final push. They thought they had the victory in their hands, and sent in everything they had. Their elite guards at the front, the rest of their army following behind. Trumpets, conches, shields bashing, horns. The noise was tremendous. The Dominion arrows blocked out the sun and turned the day to night as they made their way steadily up the hill. The wind blew in dark storm clouds from the east and it began to rain. It poured, rolling thunder above our heads. The roar of 10,000 men as General Jonna rode down from the hill to personally dictate the battle. Jonna gave the order, and the Nords charged the Altmer elite guards head on. There was an almighty crashing of shields on steel armor, and the Altmer front line was shunted back 10 yards by the sheer force of the Nord shield wall. They tried desperately to break through it, but the hammers and broadswords behind the wall fell on them time and time again. Still the arrows rained down on us. Still the rain poured down on us, but Jonna made us stand. We waited and waited. Finally, he gave the signal, the Legion to advance in rank and file on their left flank. Our horns and conches sounding, bashing the sides of our shields above the roar of the battle. We inched our way toward until we were 10 yards from them. They came charging on us as one, but our line held, and inch by inch we pushed them back. The clash of steel deafening. Word swept through the ranks that Titus's army had entered the Imperial city. "Titus! Titus! Titus!" we roared. Then it happened. The Dominion command left the field. Their army faltered and broke ranks. 15,000 men fling the battlefield. Throwing away their weapons, armor, anything that would slow them down was discarded in the panic. The Altmer elite guards stood to and died to a man, refusing quarter offered. Your father was decorated on the field by Jonna himself.
Cassius, you mentioned my dad saved your life?
Ah, yes. I was in the ranks back then. After the Concordat, I left the army and settled in northern Skyrim. I was thinking of buying a mill with my army pension when I heard of the resistance in Hammerfell. So I offered my services to the Red Guard High Command. I found myself commanding a battalion, mostly volunteers. We had been attached to the 5th Army, which was making a push deep into enemy-held territory when the treaty was signed. We were cut off and had been ordered out of territory still controlled by the Dominion. Panic started to set in and it became a full rout. The elves descended on us and began cutting us to pieces. Men, women, children.
Women and children?
Dark days, Rigmor. The army was scattered and we had taken on thousands upon thousands of refugees, all running for their lives. The baggage train was 5 miles long. The rivers ran red with blood. It was a massacre. We had to ford the last great river before safety, but we were all stranded on the wrong side of the bank. It seemed there was no hope. The desperation was almost too much to bear. Of course, the soldiers were fighting a desperate rearguard. I myself at the helm of my men. There was at least 50,000 refugees now, only about 2,000 fighting men left. The relief effort arrived and boats were slowly coming across. Women were throwing their babies into the boats. Grown men were sobbing on the bank. Some just gave up. The elves hacked and cleaved their way freely through the mass of bodies. Then we heard it. Everything stopped. Everything went quiet. Even the children stopped crying. The elves held their swords and gaped in the direction of the sound. It was like a pulsating, rolling thunder, as if the sky itself was being torn apart. Then we saw it. The banner of Ragnar the Red, coming over the crest of the hill. 2 golden gilded longhorns each side, which sounded like the call of the anger of the gods. The thunder was the Nords bashing their swords against their shield wall. Then came the battle cry of 3,000 berserkers as they charged into the mass of Dominion troops. Even though they were outnumbered 3 to 1, the roar and cheer from both sides of the bank as the berserkers slew and slew and slew. The elves routed. Oh, how they ran. They were shown no mercy. No quarter was given. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a life for a life. Ragnar rallied the remaining Redguard, held a rearguard himself until every single survivor was brought to shore safely. I owe your father a debt of gratitude I could never repay. He was eventually blamed for that massacre. Rigmor, if ever you need me to testify, to clear your family name, I will be there in a heartbeat. You should be very proud of your father. He was greatly feared by his enemies, and loved by his friends.
I think I now know why he never talked about the war. Thank you, Cassius. I'll remember that offer.
Now it seems things have come full circle, and total war could once again be upon us. It is such a pity that fool Ulfric seems to think it wise to pitch brother against brother. And for what? Freedom from the Empire? Skyrim needs the Empire. All this bickering, so petty. What is it he shouts? Skyrim for the Nords? I wonder what he has in store for those poor souls who are not Nords. The Stormcloaks and the Thalmor deserve each other. Once we all fought the same common enemy, together, side by side. Ah, the enemy of my enemy.
Is my friend.
You won't have any trouble from me. I can assure you Tullius will honor any forthcoming agreement. Your problem will be convincing Ulfric's Stormcloak. I hope Ingol can knock sense into his thick skull. We had better be going before any Stormcloaks arrive. Let's head back to camp. Before you go, Rigmor, I have one more thing for you. Like I said, I owe your father a debt of gratitude for my life. I would like you to have this.
Oh my. Cassius, it's beautiful.
It was my mother's. I want you to have it. Please, say you'll take it.
The stones are beautiful. What are they?
Black diamonds.
Black diamonds? I've never seen these before.
When the time comes, Rigmor, you will know what to do with them.
Is that an old Nordic rune? We have alien ones in Cyrodiil.
Nah.
What is it? Farewell, until next time.
Yeah. I think I'm good. Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh my. Yeah, whatever. Dragonborn.
Doko? どこへ行くの？ こ？
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Hey, an inn. I could use a drink.
Exotic ingredients, I have them all. Buying and selling fine jewelry here. The fairest prices and the highest quality in Sky.
Like a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this could be
Jewelry
yours.
with legendary Argonian.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind? Here you go.
Beautiful baubles and
Rare
gleaming
trinkets and
gemstones
finest oddities
over
from
here.
Morrowind. Have anything you wish to sell? I pay fair prices for all sorts of goods.
Genuine farmer blood elixir.
Keep your eyes to the road.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Here we are.
Ah, my children, well met. Khajiit hopes your travels were successful.
Hey, I'm beat after all of that. Why don't we rest up a while first?
This one has spoken to someone who is living out at Shore Stone mining village. He has seen this mine we seek. It's high up on the border of Skyrim and High Rock. The journey there is very perilous, so be warned. This one has marked it on your map. Be careful, Dragonborn. He also mentioned it's closely guarded. Only that someone wants to keep this location a secret for a reason. He does not know why. Make sure you take enough supplies with you. It's uncharted territory. Take good care of Rigmor, and if you do find Sigun there, be careful. Do not let her emotions get the better of her.
Hey, I'm right here, you know.
Dragonborn might walk and talk with old Khajiit.
Rare trinkets and finest oddities from Morrowind.
How is she holding up? Did this one ever tell you about the other side of her? the child inside. She would sit on the veranda of my house in Torval for hours taking in the view. Sometimes she would write poetry or sing songs she had written or pick flowers in the garden. It wasn't always easy, but it was a joy to see her grow into a young woman. She had the most beautiful long hair and loved dressing up, and this one would send for the best dresses Coit could buy, imported straight from Morrowind. She had many, all colors, but especially liked them in red. Then, when she came of age, she changed. Dragonborn. There is a place this one knows of, just a little way the other side of Iverstead. It's a little overlook, a camp Khajiit passed by in his travels. The mountain flowers grown in abundance, and the view from the overlook. You can see down into the valley, all the way to the coast. Rigmor would love this place. It would make her very happy. Would you make an old Khajiit happy and take her there? Who knows what the gods have in store for you both? Who knows if they plan to take her away from me? Let her find peace, if only for a short time. Thank you, Dragonborn. But Khajiit has noticed the way she looks at you. Although she can be strong, she can also be fragile. Would it be impertinent for this one to ask how you feel? Confusion is dangerous. One way or the other, this must be resolved. Riften is such a beautiful city, don't you think? The gods guide you and keep you both from harm.
Hey, come and sit down. Lauren is sleeping. Tired. I can't sleep anyway. What did Barandar say? No, when you went outside. Were you talking about me behind my back? Yeah, right. Guardian. Dragonborn. I just wanted to say... I just want to thank you for all you've done for me. No, really. No matter what we find at Diamond Ridge, I feel like it's finally coming to an end. Whether she's alive or not, I can at least find closure and maybe even get on with my life. I don't know. If she's alive, go back to Torval? At least we would be safe there. If not... go find somewhere peaceful. I mean, we've done just about everything we can to help with the conspiracy, right? If there's a war, let the army sort it out. Hey, we did okay, didn't we? Dragonborn, what's wrong? What? What is it? Yeah, well, don't get any weirdo ideas. You like what you see? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Oh, I never had, I don't know, a friend? Forget it. You want it to be more? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. We'll have to see. Whew. It's getting a bit hot and stuffy in here. This Diamond Ridge, do you know where it is? How to get there? Can we go now? Okay then. Well, let's go.
ねえ、どこへ行くの？
Are we there yet? Hey, is that it? I'm getting pretty hungry, you know? Whatever, Dragonborn. Dragonborn, what is this place? Oh my. Cool. Whoa. That view is amazing.
The dress! You bought me that dress!
Dragonborn, it's beautiful.
Let me try it on. Well, here it is. What do you think? I look like, shit. Whatever. Come on, Guardian. My hair, duh. I look like I don't know, an ugly rock demon. I make this dress look ugly. Yeah, right. This is crazy. No one gives me presents. Thank you. Thank you for being you.
Yeah, I'm glad I came here. Yeah, just a little scared, I guess. It's been a long time. I wonder if she'll even know who I am. She was a school teacher, you know? Back then, before all this. She taught me how to read and write. I studied fine arts, poetry, and song. My dad insisted I learn alongside my combat training. He was befitting for a noble child, you see. We even had a family crest. Yes, but they cast us down. After the arrest, we lost everything. It's Sigurdsdottir. To protect me and my mom. I've written a song for you. Would you like to hear it? Okay.
Bear with me. I have to do this right. 1 second. Right.
I'm sorry, Wait. Lost in the dark, in my dream, she's still there. She has fallen down and she lay. Will someone come? Might someone care? Her heart she'll give you. Her love be true. Was a dragon born to save her, to never let her go? I am pleased you like it. Really, Dragonborn, Hey, yeah, well, I don't do that too often. You know, but hey, let me know when you're ready to move out.